Hey, everybody. And that feels a little more menacing than I think Fantasy Cares is really going for. But it was intense. I liked it because we are intensely here to give away the Scott Fishbowl spot, or three, four, I think. We have the contest for the people who use the promo code SFB when signing up for the Fantasy Cares Eliminators yesterday. Thank you, everyone who signed up. We also have the Masters, we have the Kentucky Derby, and we have the NFL draft, where I think the contest was how many skill position players go in the first round or two. I can't enter them, so I don't care about them. So I don't remember exactly what they are. But that's what we're doing here today. Russ Fisher, Dynasty at House, Bob Gilchrist. And oh, yeah, we got the two boring guys here at Bob Gilchrist FF and John Bosch at John Bosch FF. And still will not be at Russ Fisher FF literally ever, because that sounds just awful, you two. But we are still having more and more stuff coming out. I know, we've had Fantasy Alarm and the UDK from the footballers. We had, what did we have today? I know the
Fantasy Pros.
Fantasy Pros.
I knew it was pro, but I'm like, pro footballers. That doesn't sound right. We have the promo code PRO today for Fantasy Pros, and I'm sure we're going to have at least one or two more coming forward. So keep your eye on the Fantasy Cares Twitter account. As always, subscribe to us here on YouTube and hit that bell so you get the notification for when we drop a video, because if you do enter these contests, you'd like to know if you won, I figure, and it's more fun to actually watch the race go on, because we use 100-yard rush, as opposed to just getting an email saying that you won is cool, that's fun, but like watching as it goes is so much more intense. Or watching as you lose miserably is so much more fun, to be able to just scream at fake you on the screen. And you get a little catharsis with whatever's going on in your life right now, that you get to just like yell at yourself a little bit. It's therapeutic. It is. And clearly John still needs to set up. He's like, Russ, just keep talking. I'm like, all right, I can just keep talking. It's pretty much what I do and what he hates me for. So the fact that I get to do it while he's on screen and thankfully hasn't muted me on, like he still has his headphones in, so he's listening to all of this, makes it all the more better for me. And just to put it out there, yesterday while we were doing the rushes and I was talking over the rushes, John didn't realize he was on screen where everyone can see him horribly rolling his eyes at me that he wanted me to shut up. And again, gets me right here. Makes me happy.
I do love when you vamp. I told you, open the show, go ahead and get started. I need 5 more minutes to get all these races set up, plug in all the settings, and that way we can just go once we're ready to go.
And I'm here for it, because that number of watchers keeps going up and up as the minutes go by. So maybe I'm coming in and vamping for 4 or 5 minutes every single time just to get people going.
Right. I'll just join 4 or 5 minutes late every time. It's perfect. This is the way to go.
Well, then I'm stuck coming in.
I'm the worst. I know. So we have, while we do only have 4 spots that we are giving away today.
How many races we got?
We have a lot of races. We have a lot of races. The SFB promo yesterday was extremely popular. So that's going to lead to 5 heats. We'll, of course, do that one last because that's the way it's lined up on my computer screen. The Masters one, I think, has 2 heats and then a finals. The Horsies only have 5 people. Only 5 people.
Only 5 people picked the right horse. It's not that only 5 people joined.
Yeah, only 5 people picked the right horse. I guess it was not the favorite that won the Derby this year.
Nope.
I know. I live in Kentucky, and I don't follow horse racing at all. So, I should probably know the answer. But clearly it was not the favorite that won. So only 5 people in that one. So you got a real good shot at that one. The draft one, I think, also has 2 heats, and then it'll have a finals. So I think we're looking at somewhere, I don't know, 10 races or something like that.
Yeah.
Probably more than that. I feel like I have more than that on my screen here. I am still going through randomizing, trying to help Russ kill time. Fantasy Pros is the one sponsoring today, basically, for Fantasy Cares Eliminator. So like Russ said, go sign up with code PROS, PROS. That's it. So join any league that you can see on Fantasy Cares Eliminators. And for every league that you join, please donate, and then you'll get an entry. And just like we're doing today, we will run another 100-yard race for everybody that used code PROS, PROS.
How long
and
is that
join
good for?
leagues. What's that?
How long is that code good for?
Yes, as I was getting to, that is good for all of today. So at midnight today, Eastern time, of course, the only legitimate time zone, that is when that code will no longer be in effect. I do get timestamps, folks. So for those that sign up with expired codes, those are not valid. Sorry, that's just not how it works. The code expires, but usually when one code expires, I tweet out the next code pretty quickly. I think I tweeted out pros at 12:15 last night or something like that. So I'm awake. I'm paying attention. I wait for that code to expire, and then I usually give out the next code. It oftentimes comes from the Fantasy Cares org Twitter account. So at Fantasy Cares org. Highly recommend following.
I was asleep for 2 hours when that got tweeted out last night. Not to brag. Actually, no, I'm completely bragging on that one. It was
I think
wonderful.
that's definitely a brag. Definitely sounds very braggy to me.
It was wonderful. I loved it.
Yeah, must be nice.
Wish I was asleep
nice.
right now.
All right. Well, I am ready. So
You ready?
I am ready. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 races to run, guys.
All right.
15 races.
All right. So let's do
You're
it.
gonna share the screen
And,
today?
All right. So I have to share screen here.
and remember to do it correctly this
I will
time.
make sure I do it correctly. We are learning. So the first one that we are going to do will be the Masters one. Let me get back to the StreamYard. Presenter me, share screen. Doesn't default to what I want it to. Much better.
There it is.
All right. Oh, you can see
The Matrix.
All right. So like I said, the first one that we are going to run here is the Masters. Let me just make sure on that I do have the order correct before I hit go. Sorry, I have to go back to that screen. All right, Masters. Yes, that looks good. That is the first tab that we have lined up. And again, this is a 2-heat one. So if you win your first heat, you will advance to the finals. There's heat 1. This is heat 2. And then we have a finals set up for Masters Heat 2 winner and Masters Heat 1 winner. So we will just run them boom, boom, boom. If everybody's ready here. All right, starting the rush. All the settings should be the same. You can go back and check them if ever you want. We do have to save the links for these. Nobody gets extra luck or any waiting or anything like that. So
Here you go. We got Jordan on the bottom, breaking out the lead. Jason above him, catching up. Ryan breaks out. Oh, no. We have a dead heat between Ryan and
oh,
Jordan.
right. Oh,
with
no.
Douglas coming up from behind at the last minute.
Into the finals comes from way behind there. It felt like.
Was-
Zach Reed, good job. You tried. You got 19th. Zachary didn't even notice he was in there.
You
I
didn't
would have
come
been
in last.
Earl
Yes.
English. I'd have been rooting for him too. Got some good folks in here that are heavy supporters of Fantasy Cares. So
And
All
did
right.
not win.
they did not win. I'm sure they'll support again and have other chances. There are, as I was putting the names in, there were lots of people that have multiple opportunities today. Pretty fun if you get involved and you start supporting all the things that we do. Small little donations get you chances at stuff like this. All right, race 2. About to take off. I see Mark Hill in there, Shane
1.
Hallam. All right.
All right, coming out nice and easy. Chris up top. Nope, we have Mike
Ooh,
Valentine
Mark
coming out in
wants
the
it.
lead with
Mark-
Webb coming out.
Oh,
Oh, no, Aaron trying to break ahead. Can't quite do it. Webb means coming
looks
up
like
at the
he's got a
10-yard line
commanding
first.
lead.
And looks like they're
Wow.
just going to jog right in.
Yeah. He was not giving that lead up. Mark got 5th. Congratulations, Mark. That's close. All righty. So Webb Means is the Heat 2 winner.
Yep.
And the Heat 1 winner is Doug Larson.
Yep.
Sorry that I did randomize these, and it looks like the Heat 1 winner is on the bottom. Didn't really need to randomize for 2 people, but it's just part of my habit when running these. So Doug Larson is going to be on the bottom of your screen here, and Webb Means is going to be on the top of your screen here. That's it. 1-on-1 for a spot in SFB 13, folks.
All right, let's go. Bing. Webb coming out to a little bit of a lead as they cross the 30-yard line, keeping steady. They are keeping quite the same pace. No one's, there he goes. Doug catching up a little bit. Doug taking the lead, hits the 10-yard line first at the 5, and touchdown.
That's got to feel
Doug
good.
Larson.
Heat 1 winner, Douglas Larson. Welcome to SFB 13. I should say you do have to be eligible. So even if you win, if you are ineligible to participate in SFB, then you actually don't get the spot. So that is always a key. You do have to be eligible, be signed up and eligible, I should say. If you've not signed up for SFB yet, folks, please go sign up. ScottFishbowl.com. Please sign up. We definitely have people that are competing today that I don't think have signed up yet. So go get that taken care of. All right, that's one spot given away. Now we're going to move on to the NFL Draft Contest. Again, for this one, we have 2 heats. So here's heat 1. Here is heat 2. And do we have 3 heats for this? 4 heats? Wait. Oh, we do. The NFL. Oh, that's right. This one, they're 14 team. It's a 14 team league here. So we have 4 heats for this one because there was a fun way to break it down. 4 heats of 14 each. They will advance, and then there will be a 4-person final. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And we have Mr. Fish himself in the chat watching along, who lets us know that Doug is good.
Okay. God, I really hope everybody that wins is good, or it's going to be really awkward when we don't get a message. All right. Let's see here. We have Casey Fingerson. We're going to go ahead and get this started. We don't have to call out the names. Russell, call it while we're going. Oh, I do see John Parrott. He is one of my personal friends in real life. Pulling for you, Parrott.
Fix.
Getting Schulteis. He was the Fantasy Cares champion of champions last year.
Oh,
there are some heavy hitters in this one. I recognize a lot. Hep's in here.
Come on, Hep actually came out to a front lead, but Dan is trying to catch up.
Folks,
Casey is pulling up a little bit.
FF_Hep. Please follow Hep.
Casey crossing the 21st and has a commanding lead and just strolls into the end zone in first place.
All right. UND Casey advancing to the finals. Oh, Hep's going to have to find another way into SFB. It's going to have to find. I should mention that for any prizes that are like, promotional prizes and stuff, maybe not the SFB spots, but for other things, we are not eligible to win. I know Bob's name is in here at some point today. Hopefully, if Bob wins the spot, he gets eligible to get into SFB. All right, next. So that was Casey Fingerson. Good job. I think I've swapped. I think I did a beer exchange with Casey. I know I did a beer exchange.
How good was the beer? That really is. That's what matters right now.
He sent me a bunch of Drecker, and I sent him a bunch of stuff from around here. And his Drecker is delicious. Highly recommend that brewery.
All right, Peter and Pete. Oh,
Pete and repeat.
Pete and Pete. Steve coming out and trying to catch up. Oh, Christopher makes a little push at the end. We are right down to the wire.
Oh, wow, that was close.
Peter Harriet at the last second.
Congratulations. Peter Harriet advancing to the finals. 2 more races before we even get to the finals on this one. All righty. Let's see who. All right. Oh, no Dak Soda, Chris Ling, and he's in a bunch of my leagues. Kyle Shumway, also in a bunch of my leagues. Recognize these names.
Off in the initial lead, has a good 10, 15-yard lead, and it doesn't want to give it up.
Wow.
We have FF Padawan trying to come, and Dylan.
Oh, God, did he fall down?
I don't know if he's going to get. No. Strolls right in. Jeff just didn't care.
Yeah, I mean, that was. I thought he maybe fell because he stopped at one point, but he was moving. He just stopped to look back and be like, "Nah, I got this." Did a little dust off.
It was one of those things where they stopped to look up at the jumbotron to see how far behind everyone was.
I think he finished running backwards. I think he turned around and finished running backwards. That's what it was. All right, congratulations, Jeff. You advance. Next one. This is the final heat, right? Yep. Okay. So final heat to get to the finals.
3, 2, 1, bing. Jake coming out with the initial lead, crossing the 30-yard line first. Don L trying to catch up a little bit, but there he goes, a little spurt. Jake slowing down a little bit. People are starting to catch up. Don almost pulls ahead at the last second, but Jake just says, "Nope, this is mine."
That was close. All right, I apparently randomized these winners as well. So that was Jake that won that one. So Heat 4 is going to be on the top. That is Jake Jung. Heat 1 is going to be right below him. That is Casey Fingerson. Heat 2 is Peter Harriet. And that makes Heat 3 on the bottom be Jeff Ehrlich. So let's go. This is it. The winner of this race gets a spot in SFB 13.
Let's go. Got to put up your best shows right here. You got to, come on, don't slow down, Heat 3. Just got to keep up that pace. You got the lead. You're crossing the 50. Oh, no. Heat 2, takes a little bit of got about a helmet lead going on. We're
Everybody's
about to
getting a
pass
little
the 20.
tired, man.
This is close with everyone. Heat 1 winner, UND-KC
Heat
pulls
one
it
winner.
in.
UND Casey Fingerson, congratulations. Your spot is secure. I'm pretty sure he's a safe one too. All righty. Let's see. So this is now we move on to the horsies, I believe, right? This is the horsies next. Yep. So
As
this is it.
properly labeled as horsies.
Horsies. That's exactly. I refuse to write Derby. I write horsies. Yes. Maybe I'll dislike the horse racing industry a little bit less once we get legal betting in Kentucky. That'll be really nice. All right. So we've got 5 people in this one. This is it. Straight shot winner of this one goes straight to SFB 13. I see Spoonful of Salt. He's made a pretty nice, fun little ADP app for Fantasy Cares Eliminators that he's adding more and more data to each
All
day.
right, Jackalope coming out with the early lead, crossing the 21st. As we get to the 30, David Michael is catching up. Nope, Jackalope trying to push ahead, but Josh won't let it happen. Josh, the first one's across the 20, the 10. We're at the 5, and
All right.
Josh comes in
Josh
first.
Green, straight to SFB 13. Congratulations. Josh Green wins that one. All right, so now we've got one more spot to give away. This is for the SFB promo that we ran yesterday, SFB 13 for the Fantasy Cares Eliminators. Again, folks, go join Fantasy Cares Eliminators. Check, use promo codes. They are out there every single day. They will be out there every day until they all close. There will always be a promo code of stuff
right
we are
now?
giving away. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Apparently, I did not advance this one all the way to the end.
All right,
Good
well,
for me.
I was trying to get John to say we got promo code PROS right now, PROS,
Or
for Fantasy Pro.
there's 5 heats of these. 1, yes, fantasy, yes, PROS. That is the correct promo code for right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 races and then a final. So you got to win back-to-back races here to get your spot in SFB here. This is a competitive one. This is a big field. We got either 21 or 22 in each race. So, all right, let's get started. Let's
All right,
see.
I should get like my reading glasses on for this one and try to be able to read some of these names.
Yeah, it definitely gets a little bit smaller. Oh, I see.
All right, Cole Granger coming out to the lead. Oh, but Josh Reed
Josh
is
Reed.
not letting. He is having none of that.
He won yesterday.
Trying to break
He
up.
won,
Not even giving anyone a chance, but slowing.
Wow.
Look at that. 20-yard lead into the
he
end
has been training for these 100-yard rushes for sure.
Yeah,
He
this
won,
is like the combine. They sign up, get classes on just how to run this 100-yard rush. That's it.
I
That's all
believe
they
he
do.
won a 1-year subscription to Fantasy Alarm yesterday. I believe is what he won yesterday. So Josh Reedy, man, he hasn't won it yet, but he's got a 1 in 5 shot now. 1 in 5 shot. Congratulations. Seriously, I'm gonna have to figure out how he trains. All right. I think Shart won the shirt yesterday, right?
Oh, Joe Langdon coming out to the early lead, first across the 20. Oh, but by the 40, Brian Sharp coming out strong with a 20,
Seriously.
40-yard lead.
He's got
he's
first
just
and
jogging
second and third.
jogging into the end zone. It has to be exciting, otherwise it doesn't count. I think that's what this is. Like they got to slow down for those last 10 yards.
Yeah. All right. Brian Sharp advances to the finals. Again, he won something yesterday. I believe he won the SFB shirt that we gave away yesterday.
Sounds about right.
So advancing to the finals, Brian Sharp. Congratulations. He's in this. He's been pretty supportive, we'll say. So he is. It looks like he's in this race too, going to have a 2 out of 5 shot at it.
Bing.
Oh, this is where Bob is. Let's see how Bob does.
He can't.
I've been
Bob came out
training.
strong, but Cole Granger just wants it more.
Bob
Steve
just showed
Munger
up to
starting
watch
to catch
the
up
race,
as
I
across the
think.
40. We got a
That's
2
it.
high. And Shecky catching up a little
Oh, hey,
bit.
Shecky.
Cole Granger, Shecky makes it in.
Shecky going to the finals.
I didn't see. Was it weighted? Am I?
You did
yeah.
not get last, Bob. You did not get last.
I think it was weighted.
You beat some guy that is already advanced to the finals, so he probably wasn't that concerned. And Jeff Bird. So you did beat Jeff Bird. Good job.
You didn't come in last.
You did
That's all
not
that
come in
matters.
last. That was well done, Bob. Good job
Thank
using
you.
the promo code for try and secure your spot in SFB 13. All righty.
All right, 2
Next
more.
race. Oh, Brian Sharp is in this one as well. It looks like
One. Bing.
Steve Munger, Kev says.
All right. Jim and Brian coming out on their early leads, just about to cross the 50-yard line, and Jim has a little bit of a lead. We're talking 2-3 yards. We got Brian Sharp again coming on strong towards the end. Brian Sharp and Samantha.
He's got 2 shots at it now.
Ooh, Samantha almost pulling that at the end, but just couldn't keep up. Brian gets another spot.
Get there, Wendy. Come on, Wendy. Yeah. She finished. Good job, Wendy. I'm always happy when people get there. Good job. All right. This is our final heat. Oh, we got Alan Hepworth in this one. Sorry, folks. I'm going to be. We got Grant. That's my IRL, best friend for life. Let's see how he does. I said IRL. I didn't want to offend you. I didn't want to offend anybody on here.
All right, here we go. First across the 30 line is Jonathan Marable, but Cole's trying to push ahead to get that
Grant.
spot.
Oh, Grant.
A few races. Chris McConnell on the bottom, taking a late lead. Jonathan.
Wow.
This is too close to call. Chris McConnell at the end just says he wants it more. All
right. There it is. So in this one, we've got Heat 2 up at the top. So 5, 4, 3, 2. That's going to be Brian Sharp at the very top. Heat 4, I definitely should not have randomized those parts.
Also Brian.
That's right. He's got 2. So he's the top 2. Mm-hmm. Heat 1. So 5, 4, 3, 2,
Joshua.
1. Josh Reedy. Good job, Russ. May have written these down, which would be awesome. All right. Chris McConnell at 5th. And then who's the third one there? Ken. All right. Sharp's got 2 shots at this. Man.
This is going to be embarrassing if you lose right now, Brian. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be embarrassing.
He's still not the odds-on favorite to win. He's still 40% to win, 60% to lose, right? That's how math works.
Don't ask me to math. I don't know.
Okay, just checking. Just checking. He does have more chance.
Here we go. This is for all the marbles. Josh coming out with a little bit of lead first across the 30. Oh no! But then Chris takes a little bit. Got about a 10-yard lead, crossing the 40 down to the 30. Still holding his lead. Chris. We have Brian on the top catching up. We also have Josh. Nope. Chris just jogging in at the end. You guys can finish. That's fine. We'll wait.
Yeah.
Brian coming in 4th and 5th.
4th and 5th, Brian. He was exhausted. He ran like 25 races today, probably. I mean, that's got to be exhausting.
Got to hydrate.
I'm tired watching him.
Get those electrolytes.
He hasn't gotten that. He doesn't have the shirt from SFB 13 yet, so he doesn't have that aerodynamic, really nice. Must be that. Once he gets that, I'm sure he'll win a race, right? All right, so that winner was the Heat 2. Who was that, Russ? Josh Reedy. Wait, right? Heat 2. Wait. Heat 5. I'm sorry, it was Heat 5. Heat
Chris
5
McConnell won.
I apologize. Heat 5. Chris McConnell. Congratulations. That was the Heat 5 winner that won it. So Chris McConnell, congratulations. That is it, folks. That is all the races that we have for today. So.
All right. So once again, we will remind you that today's code is PROS, PROS, to get some Fantasy Pros subscriptions for you. And we will be running those races. I mean, we'll probably wait for a couple of days to get a couple of races put together at this point, but we're going to keep them coming. The Fantasy Cares Eliminators are still there. Head over fantasycares.org. Join a contest, I think, is the button you click up top. And then you choose Fantasy Cares Celebrity Eliminators, because we got celebrities here for you to play against. And then when you join, you sign up, you put your name, email, all of that fun stuff. That last thing says promo code. Today pros, tomorrow who knows? Not even on purpose.
I know.
Well, yeah, John knows, but nobody really likes John anyway. But on that note, thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time we run these races.
Thank you all.